Hi, and welcome to CryptoCash Army. In today's video, I'm going to discuss why NFT prices are crashing at the moment. So let's get into it. If you follow news for the crypto space at all, you probably know that NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are all the rage right now. I mean, we got tweets selling for $2 million, 1980s era digital character drawings selling for tens of millions of dollars, and other just mind-boggling prices have just set a lot of people on fire and caused them to chase the next big windfall or super profit with an NFT collectible purchase. I mean, if you can purchase an NFT collectible for, say, like $500 and then turn right around and a few days later flip it for $5,000 or even $10,000, I guess it's a no-brainer, right? Who wouldn't want to do that? Well, it seems that those types of gains and profits are, well, just, so last month, I guess. Now, I say now, it seems that NFT prices are definitely starting to cool. And I probably think it's even safe to say that they're just crashing and dumping, especially when compared with just a month or two ago. If you didn't get on the NFT buying and collecting train real early, and I mean like December, January, and maybe first couple of weeks of February, it might indeed just be too late to create some type of life-changing wealth with a cyberpunk character or a digital drawing of Paris Hilton or whatever. But if you don't believe me, we're going to cover some news and evidence that I hope will assert or support my mad assertion. But before we get into that, just in case you don't know what a NFT is, this is essentially, like I said, it's a non-fungible token. And what that means, and the operative word there is fungible. Um, and fungible means something that is interchangeable with something of the same type. Like US dollars are fungible. You can exchange a $20 bill for another $20 bill. Or if you buy goods or services for $20, whoever you receive those goods or services from can take that $20 and, you know, exchange it for lower denominations of US dollars or coins or whatever. But non-fungible tokens are, at their core, supposed to be unique. So a fungible asset, like I said, is something that many people, or at least a few people, have. Non-fungible tokens, in this case, or assets, are something that usually only one or very few people have. Now, fungible tokens, or in this case, assets like drawings or cards or any other type of digital collectibles, they can be indeed unique. They can be a one-off and there's no other one like it. Or it may be a series, part of a series, like one of 100, one of 10, or something like that. But like I said, non-fungible assets, or in this case tokens, can't really be traded for something that's the same. So what owners of these assets have to do is either create or purchase a token that represents the ownership of the asset. So essentially, this is how an NFT is born, when the token is created. And whoever owns the NFT owns the asset. Might be a piece of art, might be some virtual land, it might be digital tickets. There are many things it could be. And herein lies sort of the problem. NFTs, unlike other types of digital like coins and tokens, the value of them is very speculative, and it's really, really hard to determine value. Now, with a coin like Bitcoin or Ethereum or other altcoins, although they are also speculative, it's easy to determine a price because the market sets the price. When there's a lot of sellers, the price goes down. When there's a lot of buyers, the price goes up. But since NFTs are usually one-offs or unique or part of a very small limited series, it's really hard to apply a very tangible or set value to them. So they're literally worth whatever someone wants to ask and whatever someone wants to pay. And while that sounds good, and while a lot of people have made a ton of money over the last few months with NFTs, things are changing. And let's take a look at some reasons why I say that's true. If you do a quick Google search for NFT crash and set your time for like the last week or so, limit your search to the last 7 days or so, you're going to see all types of articles relating to this. But it's still kind of like on the back burner. You don't hear a lot of people discussing it, even though more and more articles and news pieces are coming out about it. Here on Yahoo Finance, for example, it says data shows NFT mania subside as prices fall. The value of the NFT market is falling after an explosive start to the year for the space, suggesting NFT mania might be coming to an end. According to data analyzed by non-fungible tokens marketplace tracker nonfungible.com, the average prices for NFTs has fallen nearly 70%, since their $1,400 peak in February. In fact, the number of NFT sales that took place in March was significantly lower than the figure for February. 70%, that's quite a bit in just essentially a month or so. And here's something from Cointelegraph. Silent crash as price floors collapse across NFT space. And we look at here this, and I encourage you to read this article if this is something that interests you. CryptoPunks, among the earliest and most popular NFT projects for collectors, have seen over a 40% decrease in floor price to 14 ETH, roughly $28,000 at the time of publication. The price capitulation has led to some on-chain horror stories today, such as one speculator who sold a pump for 16 ETH after purchasing it for 25 ETH, and sold another that sold for 27.99 ETH after a 42 ETH purchase. He paid 42 ETH for it and sold it for essentially 28 ETH. And ETH now is selling for what, about $2,000 per coin. So it's roughly 84,000 down to 56,000. That's a pretty big hit. And the reason? The demand is just not there for these super way overpriced NFTs. Here at Crypto Potato, the average NFT price has declined 70% since last month. What's happening? From pixelated paintings and tokenized tweets to true masterpieces that take years of hard work to complete, it seems that the hype for NFTs is fading away after a significant initial hype. Data from nonfungible.com shows that the average price for these tokens has declined 70% from the all-time high in February 2021. Currently, the average price per NFT on the market is approximately $1,400, when just a month ago the average price was as high as $4,300. Wow. And NFT boom fizzled as prices cooled from a February peak. As you can see here, beginning of the year, they were really low. They went up to these crazy high numbers around the middle of February, still crazy high in March, and now they're considerably lower. Let's keep going. This is from Bloomberg. NFT price crash stirs debate on whether stimulus-led fad is over. And this is something I've been saying to other traders I know and people in space, that I was just afraid that these NFT prices were just a fad caused by a lot of free money being pumped into the economy. And it's not to say that I believe NFTs are bad or useless or anything, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But they have been super overpriced. Average prices for NFTs, essentially tradable digital certificates that use blockchain technology to prove ownership and provenance of online assets, have tumbled almost 70% from a peak in February to about $1,400. So essentially, this is just the same news. The important thing is the news is there. These prices have fallen super fast. And a lot of people that invested all this money in these NFTs a month or two ago, they're not going to get it back. People are waking up and they're realizing that digital assets, I mean, do you really want to pay as much for make-believe land as you would pay for physical land in your neighborhood or your city or your county or whatever? I don't think so. But, there's always going to be people that have more money than brains. So, but like I said, I don't think NFTs are a bad thing. And I think they have their place for sure. And a lot of people are going to want them. Let's look at in this article about NBA Top Shot. NBA Top Shot dipped in March while CryptoPunks and SoRare grew. All this money coming in has a lot of people believing that there's indeed a bubble. And according to non-fungible, daily sales have dropped from around $10 million, to below $5 million in recent days. For something like these Top Shot cards and other sports-related NFTs, those aren't going away. I think those are going to be where this space can indeed thrive someday. But as far as like these supposedly rare, just crap digital drawings from like cyberpunks and things like that, those people are just going to get hammered with those. You're going to get wrecked with those. Nobody's going to continue paying, 20, 25 million, 30 million, whatever these things are, even 100,000, 50,000. We have a lot of economists predicting a stock market crash, inflation, and all of these things are reasons that you should get into crypto, to hedge against inflation, to protect yourself if there's a stock market crash, if there's a shortage of other, physical assets like gold or silver. And there is indeed a sort of a silver shortage right now. But in this medium term or this short term, both probably the medium and the short term, NFTs are going to take a beating. And that includes the coins and tokens associated with them. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap on their NFT tab, and this will show us a lot, if not most, of the coins and tokens in the NFT space. Now, I have my browser set to high contrast. As you can see, I'm wearing glasses. I'm half blind most of the time. So this is kind of opposite of what it should be. This blue, you might think it's green, but it's actually red, and the pink, you might think it's red, but it's actually green, representing pink. So pink is going up, blue is going down, or this teal color rather. As you can see, we have a lot of teal. Now, a lot of these prices are indeed dropping for some very popular NFT plays. Theta, a really big one. Chili's, another one. Decentraland, the real big virtual land coin. Sandbox, another popular one. My Neighbor Alice, a very popular NFT based, decentralized game. Ecomi, a very popular token. It's down 13% last week. Eternity Chain, another very popular coin right now, is down 30, almost 32% in the last week. Rev, another popular coin. Let's see what else is in here. That's Luxo. Um, Rarible, which is a big NFT exchange, is barely up for the week. And that's because it has rebounded some today, which is good. They're just, as you can see, there's some increases, but a lot of these are GameSwap. Uh, was a very promising up and coming small cap. It's went down almost 35% in the last week. So as you can see, a lot of bleeding. Although I can go ahead and change this so you can see it better. Hopefully this will make it a little easier for you to follow. Now if we go look at it like this, you can see there's probably more red. In fact, I'd venture to say for sure there's more red coins than there are green. Now, a project I talked about, I believe it was yesterday, was Engine. They're up. Now, Engine is essentially the inventor or creator of NFTs. But, like I said, even though NFT prices or prices for the actual collectibles themselves are falling quite a bit, I don't really see in the long term many of these NFT tokens and coins going away or losing too much value. That being said, because this fad for paying ridiculous prices is pretty much over, a lot of the weaker coins or a lot of the ones that just now jumped on the bandwagon, they might not make it. So you might see them get washed out in the next 3 or 4, 6 months. But some of the stronger coins, all of these, and I own a bunch of them. I own Theta, I own Chili's, I own Engine, I own Decentraland. Polkadot, another big one in the space. These bigger coins, they're going to be just fine. I mean, they're going to ride out the short to medium term downtrend in NFTs, and they're going to use this protocol for what it's designed for people to collect art and assets pertaining to things they like or follow. Football, soccer, basketball, baseball. I think NFT trading cards for sports and other anime type things, Pokemon, other children's things like that. These are going to explode. But I don't think anybody's going to pay $10,000 for one. Well, they might, but I think prices will come down to earth and people will start trading and collecting things at more reasonable prices. Is that to say that some of these collectibles won't go up to the moon? I'm sure some will, but I don't think it's not going to be where you can buy something for $10,000 today and sell it for $69 million next week. I think those days are pretty much over. But like I said, in the short term, NFT coins, they're going to take a hit, a lot of them. And like I said, some of them they're not going to make it. So if you're holding NFTs, some of the better ones, some of the larger caps, mid caps, Theta, Chili's, Engine, Decentraland, A lot of people are going to get burned on Decentraland because the prices they're paying for that virtual land. But I don't think the protocol and like the game itself is going to go away. Flow, Sandbox, anything from Animoca Brands is going to be okay. Ecomi will probably be fine. Atari, their brand recognition alone will carry them. And as you can see in the last week, they're just on fire, 130, 113%. Uh, I think other Polkadot, Harmony, these types of platform NFT coins, they're going to do great. And they probably won't get hurt as much. But like I said, some of them, I think this Pokemon, it'll be okay. As long as prices for the actual collectibles themselves don't go crazy. Rareable, they might be okay. They might be okay. I think the prices for the NFTs themselves on Rarible will start to go down a lot. In fact, I'm sure they already have. But like I said, besides the correction in price for the fungible, non-fungible collectibles themselves, I think most of the more established NFT plays, they'll be fine. So if you have any comments about what you think about the decline in NFTs the last few days or weeks, please let me know below. And like always, please, if you found something useful in this video, please like, please subscribe, please share. But for now, I think that's all I've got. So until next time, this is CryptoCash Army signing off. Thanks. Bye-bye.